Perhaps the biggest difference in IP enforcement practices in China, as compared to other countries, is China's extensive administrative enforcement system. IP owners have the option in China to seek injunctions, and in some cases hefty fines against infringers, by filing complaints with local Market Supervision Bureau or MSBs. PRC Customs, which is another administrative body within the government, can also enforce IP rights within their jurisdiction, provided that the IP owner has recorded its Chinese registrations with the General Administration of Customs in Beijing. Like other countries, Chinese customs will randomly inspect 1 or 2% of all shipments for IP compliance. But that percentage can be higher where the IP owner has provided necessary training and background information to local customs. To illustrate, in trademark infringement cases, MSB will often be willing to conduct seizures of infringing goods and evidence with hours of receiving a complaint. Cases are generally closed within 2 to 3 months, and the IP owner can later pursue civil damages relying on the evidence gathered by the MSB, and where the value of counterfeit goods exceeds the requisite threshold of 50,000 RMB, or about $7,400. They may refer such cases to Chinese police for criminal investigation. In disputes involving invention patents, which by their nature are more complicated, the MSBs will try to educate infringers and encourage them to settle, thus avoiding the need for protracted proceedings and invalidation challenges. Perhaps the biggest weakness in China's civil enforcement system is the lack of reliable access to preliminary injunctions. But on the other hand, civil decisions are generally decided within 6 to 12 months. Furthermore, defendants will nearly always pay civil judgments for fear of so-called social credit penalties. These penalties, which can include bans on travel by air and fast trains, have been applied for several years in China to any defendant that has failed to comply with a judicial decision. In comparison with US and EU, in China, both patent filing and litigation takes shorter and costs lower, but the court award amount in general is also lower. As in other countries, trade secrets can be protected in China through civil and criminal channels, but also through the MSBs. Trade secrets can be particularly difficult to protect in practice, as cases require painstaking and sometimes lengthy investigations.